Curlfriend, do not purchase the Adwoa Beauty Baomint Deep Conditioner without watching this video first. Why? Because you deserve to know exactly what's going into products that are taking so much of your precious coins. So sit back, relax, and watch this video all the way to the end to get perfectly informed about exactly what's in the Adwoa Beauty Baomint Deep Conditioner and how, or how it might not, benefit your fine and fragile natural strand. Let's go. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're an OG Curlfriend returning back for more, welcome back to Fine Natural Hair Rocks, where your search for the very best in fine natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle advice stops. First off, you want to go ahead and shampoo your fine natural strands just as normal. Then, if you are one of those fine naturals who use conditioner before you go in with your deep conditioner, you can absolutely do that as well. Rinse that out and start on freshly washed hair. Following that, you want to go in and put the Adwoa Beauty Baomint Deep Conditioner onto your strands. I like to put them on my strands using various different sections. This just allows me to really impart the deep conditioner through each and every strand, making sure that I actually don't miss anything. Next, as you're applying the deep conditioner to your hair, you want to make sure to distribute it evenly from the roots to the ends. This is really important because the roots of your strands are actually the oldest, and therefore they actually need the majority of the moisture, the majority of the strengthening effect as per the marketing on this particular deep conditioner. It needs all of that. And so, by applying the deep conditioner at the ends of your strand before the roots of your strand, you really ensure that the ends of your strands are being able to sit in all that goodness as long as possible. So the product says that you're supposed to leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and aim to leave it on for 15 minutes. I usually leave my deep conditioners on for about 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour. I have been known to leave it on even longer than that, but don't worry. The intent is to leave this one on for about 10 to 15 minutes max.
So this is the Adwoa Beauty Baomint Deep Conditioning Treatment. This is a really luxurious deep conditioner. The scent is pretty decent on first whiff. I actually quite like it. I also find that the consistency looks fluffy, but it's actually quite fluffy and airy as well, which is really cool. So applying it to my hair, it applies extremely easily. I find that it's really penetrating into the scalp and the strands really nicely. When I apply the deep conditioner to my strands, it literally just melts right in, which is awesome. The scent started to really hit me here. I love it. It actually smells a lot more subtle in the jar itself, but when you apply it to your hair, the scent seems to intensify, which was really interesting. It is extremely smooth in terms of the consistency as it's sitting on my strands. It does have a feeling of really just doing what it's supposed to do. So that's nice. I don't know if you're anything like me, Curlfriend, where sometimes you add a deep conditioner to your strands and you feel like you're forcing it on in. That's not the case with this one right here, which I really actually appreciated as I was applying it. In terms of the ingredients, this deep conditioner has shea butter, coconut oil, it's got the normal BMTS, cetyl alcohol, it's also got biobib oil, and sweet almond oil in it, prickly pear oil, it's got some protein, so for those of you who are protein sensitive, be aware that it does have hydrolyzed wheat protein, it does have biotin in it as well, along with a bunch of other really interesting ingredients. I honestly, when I think of these strands, when I think of these ingredients that I'm putting on my strands, I do believe that the ingredients will benefit fine natural strands. So Baomint in particular, I did not see that too far up the list as it relates to ingredients. So if it is in there, it's in there in very small quantities. It does have wintergreen oil in there, but that again is really far down the ingredients list, which if you've been following Fine Natural Hair Rocks or even just following the natural hair community in general, you'll know that the higher up the ingredients on the list is the more potent that ingredient will be. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and continue applying this deep conditioner to my strands. Important to note is the fact that my hair is really bouncing back really nicely from that silk press. I'm really excited to see that all of my curls are intact. Shout outs to Zamarla here in Toronto from Cloud9 Curls, who really is doing her thing as it relates to hair education and styling at the same time. Girlfriend, are you enjoying this Adwoa Beauty Deep Conditioner review and tutorial? If you are, go ahead and hit up the like button, and also let me know in the comment section down below because I'm only making videos that you actually want to see. Girlfriend, as you can see from the jar, more than half of the product is finished, which means that I only have maybe one full application left. That's incredible in my view, given the price. So yeah, as you can see, it is very, very expensive.
Girlfriend, what's your favorite Fine Natural hair product and why? Let me know in the comment section down below because I'd love to know what your hair care regimen and the products look like. Hey girlfriend, so I'm back and I am just going to keep this on my hair for about 30 minutes. I actually, just on first impressions, I actually really like the smell. At first I was like, it kind of has like a chemical-y scent, but then after a while, like I started to really enjoy the scent. I feel like the scent slightly changed, got a little bit more fragranced towards like applying it to my hair and just really letting it sit and melt into the strands. On first application, it really does, really penetrate into the strands really, really well. And so I felt like even though I was applying the conditioner to my strands, it was really going into each strand in a way where like I couldn't even see the product, which was really, really cool because that means that it's actually working. It is having a slight tingling effect right now as well too, which I really appreciate because that means that not only is it giving that refreshing feeling, but it's also giving a little bit of extra blood flow to the scalp. It's really allowing my scalp to get just that refreshment feeling when you come out of the shower, you finish washing your hair for the week. It's really, really nice, especially after 3 weeks in a silk press. It says for dry textured hair, I am applying this after putting a detox on my strands, which left my strands feeling a little bit more stripped than I thought it would. I mean, that makes sense, it is a detox, so fine. But so I'm hoping that this is really going to put the moisturization back into my strands so that I can really enjoy a beautiful curly style going into the new week. So I'm gonna leave this on my strands for the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna return and then I will give you my final thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. At this point, if you are enjoying Fine Natural Hair Rocks, go ahead and hit up the subscribe button down below. Smash that like button as well too. And feel free to share this review video with a friend that might need a little bit of help or guidance along his or her Fine Natural hair journey. Alrighty, let's see what this does after 30 minutes. Girlfriend, I really enjoyed this particular deep conditioner. I found that it was very nourishing. I found it was moisturizing. It really went through my strands really easily. You might have noticed in the video that my strands were really, cooperating with what was happening. Important to note is that my strands were incredibly dry. They had just come out of a fresh silk press In addition to that fresh silk press, they were also detoxed, and so my strands were stripped right down of moisture, and yet this Adwoa Beauty Deep Conditioning Treatment Mask, it really did rise to the occasion. Now, I only have about 3.3 ounces, which is equal to 94 grams of product. This product is incredibly tiny, so this is not the biggest product. This is actually the tiny one. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you exactly how much this cost. Now, I am actually in Canada, so in Canada, the prices are a little bit more than they are in the US, but Canadian, I actually spent $18 before taxes. Now, if I wanted to purchase a more normal size jar of this, it would have been, which is like 16 ounces, it would have costed me a whopping $51 Canadian. Now, do I think that this deep conditioner is so amazing that it's worth $51 for 16 ounces? Absolutely not. I don't think it's worth that much money. I think that there are other deep conditioners on the market that are just as fantastic and really do provide similar benefits, namely Alocane Naturals, the Honey and Sage Deep Conditioner. I love, 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 you know I love. The Mielle Organics Babassu Mint and Babassu Mint Oil Deep Conditioner. Why can't I speak? That one. But in addition to the Alocane Naturals Deep Conditioner and the Mielle Deep Conditioner, I don't feel like the price point of this particular deep conditioner matches any particular exponential benefit that is above and beyond what you can get on the market for a much more reasonable price. In the US, bear in mind that the prices are a little bit less. However, the prices that I am quoting for you today, CURLFRIEND, are the ones that are available and ready here in Canada. If I could shoot in the dark and just aim for what the price might be US, I would imagine that instead of $51 Canadian, it might be something more like $35 US. Instead of $18 Canadian for this really super small jar, it might be more like, I don't know, maybe 12 bucks, 11 bucks. Either way, it's very expensive for what is essentially really just a sample. CURLFRIEND, if you like this video and you're interested in even more product reviews and also find natural hair tips and tricks, go ahead and smash that like button, and also subscribe to Find Natural Hair Rocks if you're not subscribed already, and hit up the notification bell button so that you never ever miss another video. Also, crazy things happen here on YouTube all the time. Sometimes content creators such as myself get disconnected from their wonderful audience members like yourself. So in order to avoid all of that, go ahead and hit up the link right there so that you could be a member of the newsletter list and we can remain connected no matter what happens here on Find Natural Hair Rocks and on YouTube. CURLFRIEND, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye.